Florida State are drawn on a day
Yeah,
like
did.
today.
I told him make sure he turns that shit back.
Once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp.
Yeah, I mean, with Twan don't shoot.
The Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Yeah, because I was in a party with him with his brother. And he's like, that's not Twan on the game, that's his brother. I'm like, hell no, this nigga ain't playing no defense.
Gators will kick it away to start us off.
It took me to get in the chat to get what you mad at me for? It took me to get in the chat, and I'm like, bro, come on, man. This nigga start talking.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the road.
Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play.
Who I'm playing, Antoine or Dell?
And they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Oh, they're after him. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big five-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to...
Sends it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator.
He made that look a lot easier.
Yeah, that one.
Football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history is more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Oh, shit.
This game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
The Noles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block.
Ah, good tackle.
Why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
I hate that my quarterback just stand there, bro.
Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see
Block that last guy.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go.
Nigga, it took me like 3 hours to find a playbook the other day.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
More. That's my bad talk.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy.
I feel like you got especially if you know what you like. If you use the fucking the coaches menu. No, if you use the coaches menu to look, it'll tell you like everything that's in that playbook. That's how I found mine.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Nah, man, you can have Notre Dame. I actually went to Florida State.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
I took his team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the sending the offense back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Come on, bro.
He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far.
I think Kenny and them ready to play now.
Up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freaks. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, what are you doing back there?
Right now on this drive, sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California.
I respect that play.
Probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Yes, he did.
Throwing on the run.
Hey, yo.
Inside the 20. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack unleashes one deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. It's a running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Florida State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Brings it down on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Pressure coming. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Seminoles are on the move. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Lost to throw again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, no! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
The second down pass. Intercepted by Florida State. And they'll take over first.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Smashes ahead. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires one high and deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he makes the catch. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks the tackle. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. No one accounts for the pitch, man. He's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
First down for this offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Gets away from one, finds room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
That makes the score Florida 35, Florida State 14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the Gators have chalked down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He breaks a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That's Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but
Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
he does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Got him downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers.
Touchdown, Noles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Florida, 49. Florida State, 28.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and
fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here comes the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.